I'm Henry.
And I'm Jack.
And we're doing the most. And on today's episode, we are interviewing Batman himself. He was on campus the other day, and I put out a Fizz post, and I got him on here. So, what's up, Batman?
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
So, we have a few questions for Batman here. First off, happy Batman Day. They're on the date that we're recording this episode right now because Batman can't make it to our Thursday showing. It's Batman Day, actually, the day that we're recording this. So, happy Batman Day, Batman.
Thank you.
What date specifically?
It is September 20th.
That's correct. National Batman Day is every third Saturday in September. Don't forget.
Happy Batman Day. So I wanted to talk a bit about your fight with the Joker. So what movie do you think would best describe your relationship? Would it be like Lego Batman or like The Dark Knight or any of the other adaptations? What do you think?
I think out of all of them, the Lego Batman holds up very, very well. But Heath Ledger is not to be understated. He's Heath Ledger. He is my Joker.
Amazing. All right, we're going to start off with our first song of the night, Something in the Way by Nirvana. Take a listen.
Oh my God, I love that song.
And we're back. That was Something in the Way by Nirvana. Great song. I love it. It always reminds me of 2022 Batman. What are your thoughts on Pattinson and the uproar of fans that want Robert Pattinson Batman to be in the DCU?
I completely agree. I am one of those fans. My costume is based on Pattinson. I took the mask a little bit from The Dark Knight, one of my favorites, but The Batman has to be one of my all-time favorite movies.
All right, so I'm assuming you're excited for the second one then.
Oh, absolutely. Is it coming out in 2 years, 1 year, sometime?
I mean, you're the main character, dude. You tell me.
Oh, that's true. I should know that. I'm not sure exactly. They haven't called me up for scheduling yet. But, oh my God, I would love to be in the DCU. I think they need me. They need me.
Yeah, didn't like the second one had a lot of delays and stuff, right? So they're just maybe just getting started filming, I think, or they haven't even started yet. I'm not entirely sure, but I know it got delayed a lot.
That's true. It did get delayed a lot, which I'd rather prefer a delayed movie. If a movie's delayed, that means it's being worked on more.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Batman himself is in favor of the DCU merger, so let's make it happen, James Gunn. I know you're listening. So,
call me up, man.
Batman, I wanted to ask you, other than our amazing show, what are you doing in Orange right now? Like, why here? Shouldn't you be in Gotham? How'd you even get to our universe?
Well, I owed Jerry Price a favor, and he wanted me to come on by for National Batman Day. I thought I'd stop by. I like Orange. It's a nice town. I like the Circle. I stop by Contra a lot. But, Chapman's my jam. It's a cool place, a cool city. Cool little campus we have up here.
Are you a fan of the Chapman students?
Yes, I am. They're a great bunch. When I was out on Tuesday, everyone was so nice, taking pictures and everything. It was nice to see you all on Tuesday. That was very nice.
That's so great. We're actually going to probably have Jerry Price on in a future episode, so I guess make sure to tune in for that Thursdays at 2 p.m. PST on the Chapman Radio app or chapmanradio.live. We're going to play a song now. This is Heart-Shaped Box by Nirvana.
Another Nirvana one. Hell yeah.
That was Heart-Shaped Box by Nirvana. Now we're going to move into one of my favorite segments, Worst Moment of the Week, where we talk about the worst moments of our week for your comedic value. So, anyways, my worst moment, I'll start us off here, is that I got into this fight with my friend over what constitutes a show in the GOAT conversation for TV shows. In my opinion, it's a perfect mix of both popularity and quality. If I were to go up to like a frat guy and ask him what his favorite show is and what he thinks is the best show is, I think the answer would probably be Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, and The Sopranos. My friend thinks though that no matter what, if a show is quality enough, it's in the conversation. But I think that that's not true, because for general audiences, you can't just mention a show that they don't know and they'll have a conversation about that. Everyone knows Breaking Bad and all that. That's why it works. That's why it's in the conversation. I think Severance should be added to this conversation because it's getting there with that blend of popularity and quality. It's the best show ever, and it's really quality. So, yeah, but my friend, yeah, that's kind of it. I just hate arguing with my friends, so that was why it was the worst moment. I really hope it didn't affect him too much. Yeah.
Okay, so my worst moment of the week was actually I came into the studio here to check for a sweeper, the intro to our show that Henry and I made, to put it into an episode that we pre-recorded, and it was not on the computer anymore. So that really sucks. We may even not have a sweeper for this episode, but we will get one back soon, so stay tuned.
Well, we just shared our worst moment of the week, but Batman, we want to know what your worst moment of the week is. You know, it's a traditional segment. We're going to ask all of our guests this.
Worst moment of the week. I'd have to say, well, there was a time before I was coming out to Chapman campus to just be around campus and survey and keep people safe. I had to chase down the penguin. He was running around being the penguin. He was being annoying. He was being the penguin. It was really annoying. And he was out in his little penguin mobile, whatever the thing is, and I had to go and hurry and catch him up. But the problem was, Alfred was taking forever to help me put on my shoulder pads because, you see, once I'm in the cowl and the cape, I have to do my eyeliner because, I'm Batman. I have to do the eyeliner. But Alfred has to help me put on the cuffs and shoulder pads and help me tie my shoes. And he was taking forever, and I was watching the penguin drive away, and I was like, Alfred, hurry, Alfred. And he was just fiddling with my laces. I was like, oh my God. So that was annoying. I had to speed a lot to catch up to the penguin after that. But Alfred just needs to get better at tying my knots and helping me Velcro my shoulder pads to my cape and everything. It was a tough system, I'll tell you.
So, Batman, you don't like speeding?
Of course not. I'm Batman. I only speed when I need to, or when it's like...
You speeded all of your movies.
Yeah, and I always need to.
All right, well, that's pretty great. That's a pretty great worst moment of the week, actually.
It wasn't great. It was pretty bad. It was pretty awful.
Well, I guess so, but for us, it's great content, so thank you, Batman. So when you say Alfred, what is Alfred? Does Alfred help you with putting on the suit? I would have thought that you have robots that do that for you.
I don't
like
know
Superman.
Robots. No, I'm not Superman.
No Iron Man style suit up.
No, I don't use any clankers to help me out to do anything.
Whoa, Batman. Whoa.
You want to hear my opinion? These are my opinions. I don't need no clankers like Superman does.
Whoa,
Batman works alone. Sometimes I'll have a Robin here or there. They don't help me out, though. Alfred helps me out. Alfred Pennyworth, that's my guy. That's all I need. Human hands to help me out. Put my cape on. I got Velcro. It's the old-fashioned way. It's how it's done. It's how it's always be done.
So sorry about the strong language there, folks, but I guess you heard Batman's opinions on robots and robot helpers. Do you think that you could beat Superman in a fight?
We've seen it once before. I'll do it again. Yes, I could. It's not a question of could I. It's a question of would I or would I need to. If he's going to be out of control, I will. But I have to say, this new David Cornsweet Superman, he's a chill guy. I really like him. The old Henry Cavill one was too busy aura farming to save people. This guy, though, he saves squirrels. He's a stand-up guy. Let me tell you, I really like this new Superman.
I know you have contingency plans for the entire Justice League. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Of course I have contingency. Before coming here, I made contingency plans for both of you.
Oh, really?
What? Wait, I want to hear more about that.
Well, Henry Siklos, I know all about you. I know exactly that you're allergic to tree nuts, most likely, and I know it's most forms of tree nuts. I have several sprays ready. I have darts ready, loaded in my wrist cuffs.
Darts ready?
Yes, of course I do. I wasn't going to come here without being prepared. I'm Batman. Jack Ray, I know exactly that you're allergic to dogs. I do have a can of dog spray. It's the Bat Jack spray. It's the Bat Dog spray, and I will spray you with it if needed. Hopefully it won't come to that, but if it's needed, I'm ready.
Wow, you really do come prepared. I am indeed allergic to dogs, so...
Batman, if you really know everything about me, what was the name of the YouTube channel I had when I was 10 years old? That's now terminated and deleted, so there would be no way of you finding it.
Henry, I know you used to play games on your Mr. Henry Gaming YouTube channel.
There's no way.
I know everything. You think just
Bro.
because it's deleted and it's off the internet,
So,
the Bat computer knows.
Batman, does that mean that you were one of my OG fans, one of my OG subs, or did you just use the Wayback Machine to find it?
I have my own Wayback Machine, the Bat Back Machine. I'm unfortunate. I was not subscribed. I'm very sorry about that, but it was medium content anyway. I'm sure you're aware.
Thank you, Batman. We're going to go into our next song here called Miss the Rage by Trippie Redd and Playboi Carti. Here it comes. And we're back. That was Miss the Rage by Trippie Redd and Playboi Carti. Honestly, a banging song. Should get played more. But
if you want to hear a banging song, you should play the Batman theme. The good old... Batman.
Do we have the rights to that?
I mean, it's my rights. I don't know.
I guess so. Batman can give us the rights to it. Maybe we'll play it later in the show. Right now, though, I have a proposal. I want me and Jack to do Batman impressions, and then Batman over here is going to rank our Batman impressions from a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, Batman, give us something to say in Batman impression.
All right. Why don't you do the classic line of, I am the dark, I am the night, I am vengeance.
I guess I'll go first here. I am the dark, I am the night, I am vengeance.
All right, that was pretty good. You leaning a bit heavily on the I am the dark, I am the night. It's almost like if our president put on the Batman mask, but I think it was pretty good. You got to watch out for the slippery slope of the accent coming through of like, I'm Batman. You got to watch out for that. But you know what? Other than that, I think the grovelly is good.
So out of 10, Batman, what would you give my impression of you?
All right. Let's give it a solid 5 out of 10.
Ooh, 5 out of 10. Maybe Jack can do better.
All right. Let's see.
I am the dark. I am the night. I am Batman. See, now that was better. I would say that's more of a 7 around 10.
I think that was a great Batman impression.
Yeah, it was succinct. It didn't sound like... See, to talk about the difference between Pattinson and Christian Bale's Pattinson, Christian Bale's Batman, the difference is Christian Bale's voice is very goofy. The where are they?
What?
Where are they? Rachel! You know, it's you can almost imagine the face while you're saying it.
I agree. I think in Dark Knight, that was like one of the things that actually, like, I love that movie, but I think the voice was a little goofy.
Guys, I don't know. I think The Dark Knight is like the best Batman. Like, I love, don't get me wrong, I loved the Batman 2022. But I think that The Dark Knight really is the best Batman movie ever. I am a super fan of Christian Bale, so, like, it's in the cards for me to love The Dark Knight as, like, the best Batman movie. I just think it's so, like, good, and the way it plays out is so effortless, and I don't think the voice itself makes it, like, a lesser movie.
That's very true. The only reason I would say I rate The Batman above The Dark Knight is because The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight trilogy is a superhero trilogy. It is a superhero movie, and it does great at that. However, The Batman is a noir, detective, gritty Batman movie. It doesn't exactly feel like a superhero movie. It's a Batman movie, more specifically, which is why I love it. But I totally understand your stance on The Dark Knight, and I respect all opinions about it because, hey, at the end of the day, the Lego Batman is one of the best, if not the best, adaptation of Batman.
I may have to agree with you there. The Lego I've seen that movie so many times. It is so phenomenal.
I agree, actually. Lego Batman movie is one of the best movies ever made, if I'm being honest. It's so... I love Lord and Miller, so anything they do is great. Wait, was the Batman movie Lord and Miller? I'm going to look
Warner
that up right now.
Bros.
But
It was Warner Bros.
It was Warner Bros, but the Lego movie was also Warner Bros. So, I don't know. Hold on, let me look that up right now.
Pewter, who directed the Lego Batman movie?
The Lego Batman movie was directed by Chris McKay.
God, there you have it, I guess. It was Chris McKay. Thank you, Batman. Thank you, Pewter, for showing up on our show.
You're welcome.
Batman, I have a few questions for you. I know you have to go in a minute and fight
Yes.
crime. I saw the crime alert go off, but I wanted to know what your favorite freshman residence hall is and why it's Sandu.
Why it's Sandu? No, it's not Sandu. I would say Henley's always bumping. There's always something going down in Henley. Sometimes that means I'll have a job to do, but Henley's never boring.
Do you fight a lot of crime over in Moreland? I always see Moreland on Fizz.
Oh, yeah. Moreland's a rough place. Moreland is the Gotham of Chapman.
Batman, I have a few Fizz posts that I want to read for you here. This one says, petition to make Qdoba a Chipotle, please. Do you agree with that? Because I do.
I do not agree with that. First time I had Qdoba, I loved it. I mean, it's like Chipotle if Chipotle was slightly higher quality food.
Really? You know, I've noticed, I feel like at least some of the people who work there don't seem the most friendly.
Well, what can you expect when you're serving a bunch of Chapman students who really are in rushes and they really want their food very badly? It's not the best working environment, but their food, their queso, oh my God. Qdoba queso puts Chipotle queso to shame.
Batman loves Qdoba, I guess, but what about if we replace Sub Connection with Subway? I think that would be really great.
I'm okay with that. I think they're very similar. We do love Subway. Sub Connection is fine.
Mediocre.
Yogurt?
Mediocre.
Oh. It's fine. It tastes like Subway. I mean, I would like Subway options. Did you see they have a foot-long cookie? I want that. I want that here.
They had a foot-long pretzel last year, and I had it on a road trip, and it was like the best thing I'd ever had. It was like Auntie Annie's, too. For the people that live in California, Auntie Annie's is like good Wetzel's pretzels, because it was made on the East Coast, and it was first. It's basically the same, but it's better.
Gotham has a few Auntie Annie's.
Gotham does. I've been to the Gotham Auntie Annie's, actually, on a family trip in like 2022. It's pretty great, actually. Batman, what's your favorite movie?
Batman.
Which one?
The Batman.
The Batman.
And the Lego Batman. It's very even.
Okay.
It depends on what mood I'm in. But like, you're asking Batman what his favorite movie is. What am I gonna say? Pride and Prejudice or Love Is Blind? Love Actually? No, I've never seen those movies. I don't know them. I don't even know what they're called. I've never watched those movies. I don't watch them every Friday night. I don't do that. I don't watch Pride and Prejudice every Friday.
Hey, I believe you.
It's not. No, I don't do that.
Who's your favorite character in Pride and Prejudice, Batman?
Jane, I don't have I don't. No comment.
Okay. There you go. Batman's favorite movie is not Pride and Prejudice. I just didn't expect your favorite movie to be The Batman. I mean, it's kind of like you're the guy, you know?
What is it? Is it too cliche for Batman to have a favorite movie be The Batman?
I think it's just a bit on the nose. I mean, if I made a movie and I was like, okay, I really like this movie, it would be cool, but not if I'm like the main character and the movie is called Henry. Like,
if you made a movie called The Henry and you were the main character, it wouldn't be your favorite movie?
I don't think it would be unless it was like the coolest movie of all time.
I think that says something about your life, man.
It wouldn't be better than Interstellar, which is my current favorite movie. Like, it would have to be better than Interstellar to be my favorite movie.
Interstellar's great, but if you were in Interstellar, wouldn't that be even more of your favorite movie? If Interstellar was about you going to space?
I think it would actually maybe be less. I love Matthew McConaughey's portrayal of Coop, so I feel like I would do injustice to the character.
Well, the Batman version of Interstellar is being worked on, and we're pushing that out fast. That's the next DCU movie. I think every movie should just replace the main character with Batman. Jumanji's Batman. Let me tell you, it would be great.
Henry, you mentioned that it would have to be the coolest movie of all time, and for you to have a movie about you be your favorite movie. But is The Batman not the coolest movie of all time?
I think I've said this earlier in the pod. I think that The Dark Knight is better than The Batman 2022, which is also directed by Christian Bale. Maybe if Christian Bale directed a movie with me in it, or I had some involvement in it, then that would be the coolest movie ever.
Christian Bale's The Henry coming to theaters. I don't know. You tell me.
Are you making that happen?
Making it? No, you're gonna have to call up Christian Bale.
Oh.
We're not on speaking terms after I kind of like stepped away from his Batman verse.
His universe, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Batman, is there a song you want us to play before you leave? I know you really do have to get going.
Yeah, I see the bat signal in the sky, but yes, actually, why don't you play "Who's the Batman" by Patrick Stump? Some of you will recognize it from the Lego Movie.
All right, well, here is Who's the Batman by Patrick Stump from the Lego Batman movie. That was Who's the Batman by Patrick Stump from the Lego Batman movie. That was Batman's song request before he left. So I guess it's just going to be me and Jack for the rest of the episode. Oh, someone's coming into the studio right now. Who are you, man?
Hey, guy.
It's our show block right now.
Hey, guy. Hi, guy. I'm Jackson. I'm Batman's roommate, actually.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
when he comes
Cool.
to Chapman, he stays in my room. So I just thought I'd stop by and say hi.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I guess this is Jackson. He's Batman's roommate. So welcome, Jackson, to Doing the Most. I'm Henry, and
I'm Jack.
Nice to meet you both for the first time.
cool. Jackson, we want to ask you, I mean, this is a long-running kind of any guest we have on our podcast. What is the worst moment of your week? You know, something that's just like,
The worst moment of the week last week was when Batman showed up. He just came on by. He doesn't really text beforehand. He just stops by and is like, "Hey, I'm crashing here," and he comes with the whole stuff. But the bathroom was very messy. There's eyeliner everywhere, and like there's a lot of knives everywhere too, like battering. Like I got into my bed. It was like 11. I got into my bed and I like poked myself with it was a batarang just like in my blanket on my bed, which was great.
How often does Batman come to Chapman?
Well, I knew him from before. We did a summer retreat together, but he just started coming by Chapman recently, and he is really just around. I think it was his first time on campus this past Tuesday. I think he'll be back. I don't know. I kind of hope. No, I hope he'll be back, of course, but he's a lot. He's a lot.
He's not a good roommate.
Not the best roommate. No, he's not the best roommate. He comes in, he's always blasting Nirvana, which is great, but when it's like a 9 p.m. on a Wednesday night and he's blasting something in the way and singing along, it's not the best like cohesive environment to study and sleep.
Yeah, well, I mean, does him being Batman make up for it at least?
A little bit. Yeah, it does. Alfred's also a really chill guy. Like, he's really nice. Alfred also just follows him around.
Alfred comes by?
Oh, yeah. Anywhere Batman goes, Alfred is within a 30-mile radius.
So does that mean that you're entitled to Alfred's services now that he's your roommate, or is he just there for Batman?
I'm not entitled to Alfred's services. Alfred just is nice enough to, like, kind of help me out here and there. Like, I came home from class one day, and he had baked me a whole apple pie. I don't know how that happened. We don't have kitchens and probably, but he had done it, and it was there, and the whole room smelled like apple pie. And he was like, "Here you go, sir. Here's your meal." I was like, "Is this for Batman?" He was like, "No, it's for you." I was like, "Oh." It was really nice. And then he left, and he's like, "Master, Batman is he's like, Batman needs me atop of Jim Miller." But he just left me the apple pie, so he's really chill.
Why did Batman need Alfred on top of Jim Miller? That's usually where people go to smoke.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I think they were doing a photo shoot up there.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what they're saying on Fizz, is that Jim Miller roof is like the spot, but I've never been up there, so yeah, I think Batman's roommate Jackson. I just wanted to ask you what your favorite movie is. And is it the Batman 2022? Batman's favorite movie is?
I do love the Batman favorite. That's one of my favorite movies. But I would say my personal favorite movie is How to Train Your Dragon. I love that movie. It's my childhood favorite.
Did you end up seeing the live-action remake?
I did, yes, and I really enjoyed it. I think, obviously, the original is best because they always are. But as far as live-action remakes go, I would dare say this is the best live-action remake we've seen so far.
Oh wow! Because I haven't seen it. Was there anything they changed, or was it literally just like shot-for-shot live-action recreation?
It was a lot of shot-for-shot, but they also changed a good amount. There was extra scenes that would provide more to the world or more of the characters. Like Astrid and Hiccup got a whole extra 3 scenes of interaction, which is always great because and we got more stoic scenes, which is great. So I don't know. It was a really well done movie.
All right, well, thank you so much, Batman's roommate. Before we head on to the next section here, we're going to play another song. This is American Boy by Estelle featuring Kanye West, one of my favorites. And we're back. God, that song is just, honestly, it hits every time. I don't know what they were cooking up in the studio, but they were cooking. And we still have Batman's roommate here for a few more minutes before we end our show. So I just wanted to kind of know a bit more about you. Like, so Batman's roommate, are you in, like, your name's Jackson, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So you, Jackson, are you guys in, like, a suite, or is it just, like, a double with you and Batman, and he's, like, here half the time?
Or does Alfred also stay with you guys, or does he stay somewhere else for the night?
It is a double. I'm in a double. And Batman, I don't know how he worked that out, but it's just an extra bed in the room. And I don't know how he got this approved, but his entire corner of the room is painted black. The walls, the floor, like, it's all black. And he just comes by and stays in it. Like, most of the time, like, I'll wake up to go to class and he's there, just like he's awake. I think he sleeps during the day, because I when I come back he's either gone or just sleeping, but he's never there at night. Obviously he's Batman, but so I around like 6 p.m. I'll come. If I come to the room at 6 p.m. it's empty.
That's actually kind of great. Sometimes I wish that my roommate would the room would be empty. Actually, that's not true, because the room is empty all the time. But I think that, yeah, shout out to my roommate and shout out to Batman's roommate. And yeah, I think, so what's your favorite, do you play like games or like, what do you do for fun?
I like to rock climb. I play games. I've been on Marvel Rivals recently. I love Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Batman wants there to be a DC Rivals, and he thinks he would be the best character in it. But I've been on Marvel Rivals a lot. I think it's really
Does Batman
fun.
know about multiverses?
I was just about to say, yeah, Batman is in multiverses. So.
Batman likes multiverses, but whenever he sees the difference between multiverses and Marvel Rivals, I think he gets a little upset.
Also, Batman is not the best character in multiverses. LeBron James is. That's right, guys. LeBron James is a character in the DC Smash Brothers clone.
Well, it's not a DC clone. It's or DC Smash. It's Warner Brothers. So they got tons of characters, and actually, I think it like on launch it was super popular, but there was like nothing to it. So I'm pretty sure they actually shut it down already.
Oh, is this segment sponsored?
I think it was shut down like last year. So we're not sponsored by multiverses. Although Warner Brothers, if you do want to sponsor me for Batman: The Legacy of the Dark Knight, the Lego game that's coming up soon, I would gladly take that, because that game looks awesome. Are you going to be playing? Do you get that game for free as Batman's roommate, Jackson?
I don't think I get it for free. I know Batman does. Maybe he'll let me play it. He plays Arkham a lot, but he hasn't let me play that one yet. But I'd love to. I'd love to play it. I'm very excited for the new Lego Batman game.
Yeah, dude, it looks sick. It's like open world, and like I've heard that it's basically an Arkham game if it was turned into a Lego Batman game, and I think that that's so cool because I grew up playing the Lego Batman games and all that. What's like, I don't know, what brought you here to Chapman? Like, what's your major? What do you do?
My major is creative writing, and I wanted to be filmmaking, but I found over my gap year that I took that I much more prefer the writing side of filmmaking. So I decided to go into creative writing, and I have a bunch of projects under there, and I write, like books and podcasts and fantasy stuff and a bunch of sort of stuff. It's really fun. I really enjoy writing.
That's so awesome, actually. My writing, my major is writing for film and television, so
cool.
It's really cool to see another writing major here. And Batman, if Batman had a major at Chapman, what do you think he would choose?
I think his major's business. I'm not quite sure. I think it's business, but I think if he had a more fitting major, I think it would be like crime major. I don't know if we offer that.
Like something like forensics or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Or like noir detection, if that's a major. That would be a cool major. Like detective major. I don't know.
Do you know Batman's real name?
Nope. Just Batman.
It's just Batman?
Yeah.
You only refer to him as Batman?
Yeah. I just call
There's
him
nothing else there? You sure?
Mr. Dark Knight.
Mr. Dark Knight, not like... I don't know, some people say that he's connected to tech billionaire Bruce Wayne. What are your thoughts on that?
I've also heard that he's connected to Jerry Price. There's a lot of rumors going around. I don't know if I'm going to comment on any of them because they're all like crazy all over the place. But
So you have you walked in on him without his mask on?
I did once, and I woke up an hour later unconscious. I don't know what happened. I did once, and I forget. I just remember that I was walking in the room, and I saw that like his mask was on the table, and then I was unconscious.
So are you implying maybe that Jerry Price is Batman?
I mean, I haven't ever seen them in the same room together.
I guess we'll have to ask Jerry Price about this when we have him on the show. Well, thank you so much, Batman's roommate. Tell Batman that we say thank you too. We're going to play our last song of the show today. This is Location by Playboi Carti, our outro song.